Hello, everybody. This is Mitchell. Usually, me and my beard are behind the camera. I am the producer for Love Lake Martin. Paige asked me to do a segment this episode because we have a common theme: the rain, fog. What happens when there's weather at Lake Martin? Well, one thing I would love to do on a rainy day, and any day really, is play board games. My wife and I actually own over or almost 300 board games. I know that sounds crazy, and as you can see behind me, we have a ton of different types. But board games have really grown more than what you would normally think of, like Monopoly and Scrabble and Risk. There's so many great new board games that many people don't even know about, and my wife and I play board games a lot, play a lot of different board games. It's really our number one hobby. First one is called Telus, trations, and I should add that all of these I've picked them all, and they're all available either on Target or Amazon or like a Barnes and Noble. They're pretty readily available. The first one is called Telus, trations. If you like Pictionary, if you like Pictionary, but some of your family don't really like drawing or you can't really get them to play, Telus, trations is a great way to get them into it. So have you ever played telephone as a kid where you're whispering into the ear and you try and get it down the line, and everybody's listening to try and hear it, and by the time you get to the end of the line it's totally messed up? Well, Telus, trations is like that, but with drawing. So everybody starts out with a clue, then they draw it, and then it gets passed, and then they try and figure out what that drawing is, and then it gets passed, and they draw that thing, and it keeps going down. It's really neat, it's really cool, and it's a lot of fun. So Telus, trations. The next one is for those that like Scrabble. Now, Corkle is sort of like Scrabble, but it doesn't have any words in it. It's actually shapes and colors. So it works really well if you don't like, trying to come up with words, or you don't like the competitiveness of Scrabble. This is really good for anybody, really. But if those that like Scrabble want to get other people to play Scrabble with them, and those people hate word games, this is a great one, Corkle. The next one is called Settlers of Catan. This one is, I think, a great game for anybody that likes Monopoly, the trading of properties and things like that. In this game, and this is actually one of the most popular games in Europe. They've sold millions of copies. This is pretty much the German Monopoly. It's really great. You should check that out. Now, if you like Yahtzee, okay, this is a great game, especially for families. It's called King of Tokyo. Basically, you are all different movie monsters, basically, and you're trying to get into Tokyo. And once you get in Tokyo, everyone else is trying to take your monster down. And what it does is it uses dice, and it uses Yahtzee. So if you like, rolling dice, trying to get sets of dice, this is a great game. I like this game a lot. It's very simple. It's very easy, especially for kids. It says on the box 8+. I don't think anybody 6 years old or more would have a problem with it. And this plays up to 6 players. So you can get your whole family involved with that. My favorite game probably ever is this game right here, Ticket to Ride. It is so fantastic. It can play, it's great for the whole family. And what you're doing is you're building railroads throughout the United States. And I know that may sound boring, but it's really neat because you're trying to collect different colors of cars. And when you get so many different colors, you can play them all down and get a whole section of railroad track between two cities. And everybody's trying to get different cities connected, but nobody knows what everybody else has. It's a really fun one. Check it out, Ticket to Ride. A fantastic game. And my last game today is what happens if you got to play a lot of players. This game right here, Pit. This is available in a lot of different places. Pit will play up to 8 players, and it is so fast, so quick. Now, it depends on how many points you play to, but basically what you're trying to do is everybody's trying to get all of one type of commodity. So they have wheat, sugar, soybeans, those kind of things. And it's like the stock market. So there's a bell, and you're trading around. You say, I have two. You're not allowed to say what you have, but you can say, I have two, and then you guys trade the same number. And when somebody gets a whole hand full of just one type of thing, they hit the bells fast as they can and yell corner, and they've won that round. This is a fantastic game. This game is over 100 years old, and it still is amazing. So check it out, Pit. We still have fun with it. All right, so that was some games. If you guys are stuck inside during the holidays or during the weather, I highly recommend playing a board game. Put the cell phones away and get out some cardboard.